Opening credits. The numbers behind success in soccer. Discover how some modern professional soccer teams and players use analytics to dominate the competition. Written by Ches Duggar. Narrated by Jim Cassidy. Introduction. Football is a simple game. 22 men chase a ball for 90 minutes and at the end, the Germans always win. Gary Lineker. Is soccer the most chaotic sport in the world? Is the interplay, the transition of possession, the speed of movement too great to be broken down into constituent elements? The use of analytics in sport is now well embedded. Marginal gains, the bedrock upon which the cycling coach Dave Brailsford built his great successes, are cornerstones of most sport nowadays. But until recently, that didn't apply to the biggest sport in the world. Not in soccer. It was as though the simplest of sports is too complicated for statistics, or that only one statistic counts, the number of times the ball hits the back of the net. The only statistic that counts, there's an often used and annoying stock term, is probably though not the worst in this traditional old game. What's the most annoying phrase in soccer? There are plenty of contenders in this cliché-ridden world. One where the artistic brilliance on the pitch is rarely matched by the prosaic utterings of it. There are exceptions, of course. In 2018, English-speaking audiences often saw their enjoyment of the biggest soccer tournament on the planet, second only to the Olympics in terms of all sporting events, enhanced by the master of the tangential phrase, the commentator Clive Tilsley. Tilsley has achieved almost cult status among the aficionados with his odd links and bizarre facts. Hearing him discuss the oil industry as the host Russia stepped out to play lowly ranked Saudi Arabia in the opening game of the 2018 World Cup was a veritable joy. As was his solo discussion as he debated at great length with himself the challenges that would face the originally named Neymar Jr. if he sought to provide his father, Neymar Sr., with an appropriate Father's Day present. The Brazil versus Switzerland match became an annoying irrelevance as the complex debate developed. But these are rarities, gems that shine even brighter for their sparseness in the general world of football debate. On the one side we have the aforementioned banality of commentators, balanced by the tunnel-vision debates from fans. You just need to take a look on Twitter to see quite how myopic conversations become. But leading the field in the league of lamentable line is, of course, the pundit. Audiences outside of the UK might not be too familiar with the comedy heaven that is the Fast Show. But get on to Google. Other search engines, of course, are available. Type in the search bar, the Fast Show Ron Manager, and sit back in delight as the comedian Paul Whitehouse takes the inane, meaningless rumblings of the average pundit to new, hysterical heights. Which leads us back neatly to the most annoying phrase in soccer. He's a top player, is up there. And if we asked a former pro whether he was developing a stutter or meant that the soccer genius in question was at the head of the subset of soccer stars we might call top, he would no doubt look askance, his jaw drop, and in a panic unleash a tirade of other pointless phrases. A game of two halves, a textbook finish, lacking bottle, it only takes a second to score, which is not only a cliché, but an incredibly inaccurate one, since the time it takes the ball to cross the line and enter the onion bag is just a fraction of a single second. While at not quite the same time, any build-up leading to the goal is a much more intricate process, as we hope this book will demonstrate. But top of this inimitable collection of the inane, so to speak, surely must be the incredibly annoying and fantastically inaccurate. It evens itself out over the season. Whatever it might be, it definitely doesn't. Those fine Barcelona teams of the late noughties committed nth illegal nudges in every game. They won possession by fouling an opponent, but because it was only a small foul, and they are, after all, Barcelona, were rarely penalised for it. That cheating, it's nothing else, although many pundits like to employ the euphemism professionalism, didn't come back to bite them. And the post-match analysis would
Sample complete. Ready to continue?